Hello, my friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today is Friday, April the 3rd. And I think I got that without looking. Oh, so close. It's Friday, April the 4th. And we're going to be working on my financial health. We are going to be budgeting out the money that you see above my head. Not very much money today, $335. And we're going to be doing that in the app that you see surrounding me. This app is called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. The way I do my budgets, if you are new, welcome. Super excited that you are checking me out. I plan out my budgets using the Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom. I did just post this video yesterday, so if you haven't, I posted it 2 days ago. So if you want to check that out, that should be up, and I will post that in the video description box below. But I make the plan here, and then every week I come into YNAB and I digitally cash stuff it. If you're not familiar with digital cash stuffing, y'all, it's a game changer. It's for all of those of us who tried for years to do things the traditional budgeting way, and it just never worked, and we thought we just couldn't budget. There's a budgeting channel called I Suck at Budgeting. That was me. Well, he's not me, obviously. He's his own person. But that was me. I sucked at budgeting. I thought budgeting just wasn't for me. Until I was almost 40, and I heard somebody talking about YNAB, and I came home and I Googled literally like WYNE, wine app for budgeting, and it turns out it was YNAB, YNAB, and it's this, and it's glorious, and it has changed my life, and it is how you can leave your money in the bank, because some of us don't do well with cash, and come in here and like figure out how to use your money without pulling cash out of the bank. And it has changed my life. And most of you watching this are already familiar with YNAB. But for those of you who aren't, I introduce you to YNAB. And if you would like to try it out, link in the description box, 34 days for free, no risk. I'm not going to go into my whole spiel because it is already 7:30 and I have to go to work, so I don't have a lot to budget today. So, obviously, I don't have a lot to budget. I only have $335. So the way I do my budgets is I am paid bi-weekly, but I do try to budget every single week. Again, because that's the way it works better for my brain, for my budget. Personal budgeting needs to be personal. You need to find a way that works for you. I have decided to share my budget in the hopes that it will help y'all figure out maybe something that I am doing will help you. Maybe something that I am doing, you will be like, I am never going to do it that way. I'm glad she showed me what she's doing because now I know for sure I'm never going to do it that way. But maybe something I'm doing will help you because you will decide you want to try it out. So here's my budget. I only have one bill I need to pay this week. All of my budgets go from a Friday through a Thursday, and then the next Friday I come on and I budget my next week. Every Thursday, I pay off all of my cards, reconcile my budget, make sure everything matches up so that on Friday morning I can come in and do the next one. And I roll over from week to week what I need to carry over into the next week if I don't have a paycheck. This is technically the end of my March budget because this is the first week of my April budget, but I don't have a paycheck. So what I am going to do to start off this week is to empty out like the 2 categories that had money in it from last month that are the end of my March budget. So I have a dining out category that has some money left in it, and I have grocery budget that has like literally just a few cents in it. I'm going to empty them out and put them into a credit card category. That is one I am trying to pay off. It's a 0 interest credit card, but it's still one I want to pay off. And then we're going to chat a little bit while I fill my like literal 6 things. 1 bill, my 5 weekly categories, and that's it. So if you watch my health vlog, because I am now doing like trying to lose weight, I set myself a goal to lose 5 pounds in the month of March. Spoiler, I did meet that goal. If you are watching my health vlogs, you saw that. And I have now set myself a goal to lose 3 pounds in the month of April. I am really hopeful that I can do that because the medications that I am taking are they seem to be working. Yesterday, I was not feeling well at all. I'm still kind of feeling a little not fantastic. I think it's the weather. It's kind of rainy outside. It's not great. It was cleared up yesterday evening, and I thought it was getting better, and now it's raining again, and I'm feeling not nearly as bad as I was yesterday, but not great. And so I really wasn't eating a lot yesterday. I didn't know what I wanted. I ate dinner, but then I'm not feeling great again this morning. I just made myself toast. Like normally I eat eggs and toast, and today I'm just eating toast. So I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway, this isn't my health vlog. We're not going to talk about that. Forgot where I was going with this. I talk in circles. Hi, I talk a lot. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me, even though I talk a lot. I do have some exciting news. If you didn't catch my April's budget setup, you don't know this news yet. I hinted at it in my health vlog. I flat out said it in my April budget, but if you didn't watch either of those videos, or if you only watched my health vlog and you didn't, I only hinted at it, I have news. So, I also make coffee at home. This is my iced coffee. It's my cold brew coffee. So, y'all know, if you're not new, if you are new, you don't know. But I'm going to say, I have a couple of cards that have a 0 interest balance. One of them is an American Express card. And I made a very large payment on it last week, about, I don't remember what it was, like $1,700. And I had until May to pay it off. I only had until May 11th to pay it off, turns out. I thought I had till the end of May. I had until May 11th. And so I was looking at it. I was trying to figure out options of how I could pay it off. Should I pull it from my emergency fund? Should I do a balance transfer to a 0 interest card? Because that is why I had opened that other 0 interest card, in case I needed to do a balance transfer. I was looking at options to avoid having the interest accrue on that Amex card. I did have options. I was not going to let interest accrue on that card. I was just trying to figure out what my options were. I was sitting down on Friday evening. It was on Friday evening, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, what my options were, what I was going to do to pay that off. And Nathan came out and told me he wanted to lend me the money. I didn't ask him. I wasn't even like talking out loud. I just asked what I was doing, and I told him. And we went to the bank on Saturday. He transferred the money from his savings into my savings, and I did pay off my American Express on Saturday. I'm going to be paying him back $500 a month. So this is a much slower pace than I had been paying it, which means I'm not going to be able to aggressively pay off the other things like I was going to, but it does mean I have that pressure taken off of me. So it's instead of $1,500 a month for the next month and a half, 2 months, I can just pay $500 a month for the next 4 months. So it's a lot less pressure. And there's no risk of it accruing interest. And then I did go through my other 2 cards that have no interest. There's not even a chance that I will accrue interest on them. So I'm not worried about them. Even if I make minimum payments for the rest of the no interest balance time, they will never accrue interest. So I'm not worried about them at all, which I'm obviously not going to be doing, but there's no chance that they will accrue interest. So here's what we're doing. Nathan doesn't want me to start paying him back until the beginning of May, but I'm not paid once a month like he is. I am paid twice a month, so I'm going to start paying him back at the end of April. But for this paycheck, this is not a paycheck, but for this week, I don't have anything due. So what I was planning to do is the very little bit that was left, I was going to roll it into Amex. I'm just going to roll it into Citi. Citi is the card. I would shrink myself. I'm actually going to put myself over here instead of blocking stuff, because there's this big old blank space over here. So my American Express card is paid off, which is fantastic. And I'm going to take this $46.34. The only thing I use this money for, nope, I'm not in March. I'm in April. I'm going to take this $20.48. I used this money to buy myself some tacos the other day. If you watch my health vlog, it hasn't come out yet. I'll post it on Sunday. But last week and this week, both weeks have been so unbelievably stressful at work. But I did order myself some tacos this week, and then I used a little bit of this to cover for my mom's birthday. We did finally celebrate my mom's birthday meal. And then I have 39 cents left in groceries. I didn't go over, but we did go to Costco this week, and so it was a little bit higher than normal. So I'm going to take both of these, and I'm going to move these to City. I'm going to move them to the once a month category, and that way when I am ready, oh, good grief, I'm always going to be in the way no matter where I go. And that way, when I'm ready to make a payment, nope, I moved it to the wrong city. Yep. When I'm ready to make a payment, it'll be all there together. Okay, so here is the money that I have to assign. Those are what's left over from last month. So I bought tacos. I used a little bit to cover my mom's birthday dinner. I had almost exactly the right amount of money saved for my mom's birthday dinner, y'all. It was perfect. And it would have been the right amount of money, except for my niece-in-law who did not come. They ordered her a meal to go. So I paid for it. Okay. I give myself $50 every single week for dining out. Again, my goal for this month, as it was last month, is to only eat out once a week. I'm going to try to stick to that, but I want to be fully funded just in case I don't. I don't want to set myself up for failure and not be covered in case I do have a week like I had this week where I do need to order myself some tacos. I give myself $125 a week for groceries. $80 a week is for ecclesial expenses. That is $60 for the actual donation for my church, and then $20 for a meal out afterwards. $25 for coffee to go onto my Dutch Brothers app. $15 for fun money. This is for whatever I want to spend it on, no questions asked. And then gas and self-care only get filled on paycheck weeks. This is not a paycheck week. So that is it. That is all I'm filling for this part up here. And then the only bill I have this week that is due is Aflac. This is my supplemental health insurance. This is $37.57. And that is it. That leaves me $5.57 left over. Since this is the end of technically my last paycheck in March, and I have nothing else left, I am just going to add this again to my Citi card to make a little bit of an extra baby payment. And this, again, I'm going to add to my once a month, which is up here, Citi. So plus $5.77. So I can make a $26.67 extra payment to Citi. That's it. So you can see making the huge extra payment did drop my age of money, but it very much fixed my days of buffering as well. So as this gets paid off, my age of money will go back up, my days of buffering will get less negative, and everything will even back out. Okay, y'all, it is 7:40. I am going to go get to work. It's Friday. I don't really have a lot of plans. I have a cabbie party tomorrow at one of my friends' house. It's like something with clothes. I don't know. I don't think they'll fit me because even though I have lost a significant amount of weight, I still don't think they'll fit me. I'm still pretty plus size. But I'm going to go have fun with my friends. And other than that, I just have like chores and hanging out and yard work and whatnot. I hope you all have fun weekend plans. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you are enjoying this content, hit subscribe and come along with me. I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye.